Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fauzan and my registration number is A1M21X043. Okay, in this occasion I will explain about the effect of culture on language change. Okay, in this presentation I will divide my presentation to two different parts, that is Indonesian language change and English language change. Okay, firstly is Indonesian language change. Okay, seperti kita ketahui, pengaruh budaya terhadap bahasa dewasa ini banyak kita saksikan. Banyak kata atau istilah baru yang dibentuk untuk menggantikan kata atau istilah lama yang sudah ada. Hal tersebut karena kurang tepat, tidak rasional, kurang halus, atau kurang ilmiah. Misalnya kata pariwisata menggantikan kata turisme, kata wisatawan untuk menggantikan kata turis atau pelancong, kata dharma wisata untuk mengganti kata piknik, dan kata suku cadang untuk mengganti kata onderdil. Kata-kata turisme, turis, dan onderdil dianggap tidak nasional. Karena itu perlu diganti yang bersifat nasional. Kata-kata kuli dan buruh diganti dengan karyawan, babu dan buruh diganti dengan pembantu rumah tangga, dan kata pelayan diganti dengan kata pramuniaga, karena kata-kata tersebut masih dianggap berbau feodal. Begitu juga dengan kata penjara diganti dengan kata lembaga permasyarakatan, kenaikan harga diganti dengan kata penyesuaian harga, gelandangan menjadi tunawisma, pelacur menjadi tunasusila. Hal ini diganti karena kata-kata tersebut dianggap kurang halus, kurang sopan menurut pandangan norma sosial. Proses penggantian nama atau penyebutan baru masih terus akan berlangsung sesuai dengan perkembangan pandangan dan norma budaya di dalam masyarakat. Begitu juga bahasa yang dipelesetkan, yang tidak lepas dari perkembangan pengetahuan, pertukaran budaya, dan kemajuan informasi sekarang ini. Sebagaimana Mansur Pateda mengatakan bahwa bahasa yang dipelesetkan sangat berhubungan erat dengan perkembangan pemakai bahasa untuk menyampaikan pikiran, perasaan, dan kemauannya. Misalnya, kata kepala dipelesetkan menjadi kelapa, tolong dipelesetkan menjadi lontong, reformasi dipelesetkan menjadi repot nasi, partisipasi dipelesetkan menjadi partisisapi. Begitu juga dalam kalimat, misalnya I am going to school menjadi I am going to school. Oke, sekarang kita melangkah ke bagian kedua, yaitu the effect of culture on English language change. As the name implies, English comes from England, which is still included in West Germanic language, Anglo-Saxon. Anglo-Saxon, that is the term used for inhabitants of England during the Norman Conquest. According to Venerable Bede in his book Ecclesiastical History of the English People, which is believed to be the best source for early English history, Anglo-Saxon come from Germania, or the German people, who use a language that was still included in the Indo-European League. Therefore, English relates to the language spoken in Europe and West Asia, such as Iceland and India. The evolution of the English language in 15th centuries occurred continuously in England. In development, it is recognized that there are three periods in the history of the English period, which are an appropriate tool as dividing line of the linguistic change that occur. These periods are first, Old English, 750. This period was very diverse in language and was heavily influenced by German vocabulary. There are 4 dialect staples in Old English: Northumbrian, Mercian, West Saxon, and Kentish. Generally speaking, a difference which is an edict between Old English and Modern English is how to spell, pronounce, vowels, and grammar. Here are some examples of Old English words and their meanings in Modern English. Old, brother become brother, house become house, net become net, read become right, Okay, the second period is Middle English, 1150 until 1500. Middle English period. On this period, there were many important changes in the English language. More deserved changes on extensive and fundamental. Changes in this era affect the English language in grammar and vocab on the part of grammar by reducing English from a high inflection of analysis of significant differences. In this era, English was heavily influenced by Anglo-Norman. This is French. Many nouns have Anglo-Norman influence, such as those ending in h, ench, n, and beginning with con and de. Some example is damage, sentence, government, condemn, and destroy. The third period and the last period is modern English, 1650 until now. In the 19th century, there was a change in personal pronouns into other forms. Its original form. In the study, there are three differences, including not use to, tie, and t instead of ye, is, you. And third, as the nominative case and recognizing it as possessive of it. Originally, a difference obviously created around the 17th century, then acquired regular form for both cases. On this era, William Shakespeare contributed more than 1,700 words to his works. Example of Shakespeare's modern English words include critical, leapfrog, majestic, monumental, obscene, and fragrant. Okay, the description and example of these stages of periodization indicate the development and change of English vocabulary, phonemes, and structures. This show the change and development of language from the background of the same language family, namely Indo-European, due to the behavior of the speakers and the development of the geographic location of the language users. This change is confirmed by the statement of Pujo Sudarmo, which states that there are two things that can trigger language change. That is, first, the sociolinguistic behavior of the speakers in a particular community support the efforts of a speaker to adapt their ideology to those of their speech partner in an effort to facilitate communication and create intimacy, have caused the ideology to draw closer to each other, resulting in convergence of various elements of the language. As a result of the symptoms, a new dialect emerged. The acculturation process was then enlivened by various innovations that marked the vitality of the dialect. Innovation can occur because of encountering new experiences in new places, that occur as a result of changing speech models, or because they are driven by emergence of solidarity. Initially, the innovation was limited to sentence, intonation, and a few words, but over time, the innovation really made a difference. Okay, this change can occur in prosody elements, intonation patterns, syllable structure, phrase sequences, word sequences, use of task work and particles, pronouns, noun attachments, sentence structure patterns, and etc. This innovation over time makes a dialect materialized as a language that is completely different from its parent. Okay. Second reason is the relationship between community group is stretched. The stretching of the speech community groups to separate themselves from other groups has made interaction with other groups less and less. Even the separation of the two groups so far has resulted in large language differences. The separation may occur due to 1. Migration, ecological separation. 2. Social class separation, different political streams, establishment of a new separate state, and the last, adherence to different religious streams. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.